LSU. Just putting those two names together can jumpstart a host of feelings and memories through Tuscaloosa and Baton Rouge. Moments of frustration, disbelief, and jubilation due to the battles that these two have had. From national championship games to season derailments, this rivalry has had it all, and we've got even more for you today. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top...
Turning it on! Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. Makes the catch. It's Cuevas. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Grab behind the line. It's Cuevas. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bernard. Oh, better look out. Found the seam on the left. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. To the air, it's Nussmeier. With the catch, it's Anderson. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football and be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown LSU. Once he got some room, it was over.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end. But forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Miller with the ball. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Alabama quickly back to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Using the quick game. Breaks into the open. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They want to run this quarterback. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wide receiver comes in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown tie.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Watkins. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He wants to change this route. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Slithers into space. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. LSU right back to the line. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
Man, it's so nice.
Running free. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely new.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Release to the back. Caught, close to the marker, it's Young. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And I really like the decision-making of the quarterback right there. And you're probably going, well, I know the running back. He's the one who made the catch and got the big gain, got the 1st down. But I like the way he saw the matchup, understanding I got speed over the middle of the field. I got the matchup I want. He runs the angle route, delivers the football, and they get the big play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the 2nd half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Nebraska is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Tommy Frazier, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more. There he goes! And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Great job by the running back there with the vision and patience. He sees the hole, puts his foot in the ground. He's able to get north up the field with a great burst and get the first down.
And the Tigers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
The sure hands, it's Anderson. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Watkins. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They're going to give it to the wide receiver on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. LSU quick to the line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Tiger! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Quick completion on the out route. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got a man. It's Edwards. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Here comes the heat. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Fourth down, and they've got to get it to the next time zone, but the offense is going to stay on the field on fourth down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He leaves it with his back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No. At a return. Here comes that Alabama offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here after the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Finds his man. It's Bernard. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. They'll try to run for it. Runs through a tackle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. To the ground, he's got it again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. Back to pass, it's Russell. It's complete to the right. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. Open space at the 25. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. This crowd knows when to bring it. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. He's going to run it.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that going.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up ground.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the 3rd quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them. and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks, we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Back to pass, it's Russell. Looking down the middle. Intercepted to stop the threat. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has him setting up shop from there.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They get to the line quickly. They'll run it from the gun. Hard running there. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Offense facing fourth down.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Colorado is getting stomped. You could bring back any of the greats they've had there, Cordell Stewart or Rashaan Salam. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 18 to USC. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Got it in the middle, it's Horton. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Gets the back moving. They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
He's tackled at the 30-yard line. Third down coming up.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the...
There he goes! And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Alabama pushing the tempo. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Makes a grab past the marker. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. The give is to Miller. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Russell. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about solve this game away. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Nussmeier. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Working on the right. Turning it on. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be. And a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. They want to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat. Back to throw, it's Russell. Rush is on him. The short hands, it's Bernard. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Williams. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
It's so hard to tackle these fast guys in the open field. And you see when you duck your head and you're going to try to hit somebody, you can't see him anymore. Ducks his head a little bit. Next thing you know, broken tackle, guys getting extra yards.
Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Horton. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. To the air on first down. Right down the middle. Complete to the left. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking for the score. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the pressure. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. No matter how